Hey guys, David, and today we'll be doing an unboxing of the Mamba Monster 2. Now before we get into it, I've actually already opened this package, but after seeing the success of my Traxxas blending system kind of update unboxing type video, I thought I would do a little bit of an unboxing for this just to keep it documented on my channel. Also, before I open it, this is going to be going into a 1A scale HPI Savage 25. It's going to be conversion to electric, I should say. So I'll do a video about that, maybe some steps. I'm not quite sure yet. Actually, just got some parts in for it. So, and then also one more side note. I have my 1/16 eRevo from that all this for $30 video. Yeah, so I could do a video about that too. But let's get on to the actual reason you're here. So this is the Mamba Monster 2. This is a 1A scale for monster trucks. But I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're very familiar with these motors. They can be put into basically anything. They're very versatile. I'm assuming that you're gonna already know the specs for these for the most part. If you're watching this, if you don't, I'll put a link in the description for the Castle Creations website so you can look at this. This particular one I have is the 2200 kV motor. Yeah, 6S. These things can run up to a 6S lipo. 15 pounds. I'm not actually sure how much the Savage weighs, but it's probably right at that limit. So yeah, the side of the box just basically says Monster, Castle's the brand who makes it, obviously. Motor not included. So you'll see why it says that in a sec. There's 2 boxes in this container. But yeah, so let's get right into it actually. So the bottom, you'll see this whole thing is just a cover and it slides down, and you've got this box, which is the speed controller. And then it's very finicky, but then this part comes off, and then you have this other box, which is the motor. So these are kind of packaged in such a way where the front flips up, and then it opens up this way. And I couldn't remember if it was in this one or the ESC, where it had the driver's ed guide. This manual basically just kind of describes the process and all the way to change settings and all the stuff. I should also mention that this particular version that I got comes with a coupon that you can get the free USB programming kit if you just enter your code that you get. So that's kind of a cool little neat feature, but for the price of these, that kind of stuff should be standard. It actually should be in here anyways. But that aside, this is what the motor looks like. It's in this like foam insert, and actually there's nothing else in here except foam, so we can just pull this motor out. Let's set that aside for a sec. So you can see here, the bottom you can't really see, it's just really dark, but that's just foam in there. There's nothing else in these boxes. And I should note also that if you go to the store, you can just buy these individually. But yeah, so this is the motor itself. There's not much to look at. On the back it's got the Castle logo, made in China, if it focuses. 60,000 RPM max, which is pretty cool. The front of the motor is pretty sleek. There's really not much to look at here. We've got the 10 gauge cables coming off of the motor from the top. These are pretty beefy cables, and they've got the gold plated connectors for higher efficiency. Again, these are pretty beefy cables, and I feel like you could flex these things around a lot and not have any problems, but they shouldn't be, thrown around too much if you've installed it correctly. And then for the ESC here, it's the same type of box. No manual in this one, and I believe this one comes upside down like this so they can fit the cables in. So you just take this box off here, and then you've got the whole mess of wires that is the speed controller. So let's set this aside here. So this is the speed controller. The bottom of it that you see first says Castle, powered by Castle, and not intended to be submerged in liquid and whatnot, basically saying it's for on-road vehicles only, or for vehicles only. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. You have a fan for your heatsink on the top here with your own little 3-pin-ish style connector. I don't know why this won't focus. There we go. With the connector, you've got your leads. You're gonna need to solder the proper adapters that you have. So in my case, I'll be putting the Dean's connectors on here. You've got a switch with the holes for the mount, but it doesn't come with any screws, which is kind of a shame. Then you also have the adapter. You also have the little 3-pin thing to plug into your radio. Standard stuff right there. None of that is going to be very fantastic, but what's kind of cool here is the 3 ports here for your battery, or for your motor to hook up. They're gold coated also, or gold plated I should say, and they are massive. They're absolutely huge. So that just goes to show you how much power this thing pumps through it at all times to keep this thing up and running. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. It's a motor ESC. I don't have it installed in my vehicle obviously yet, but I will be doing a follow-up video once I get it installed into the Savage. I also might be doing some other videos about that. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the future.